give them prayer hands. Say what's up, America? Half of you should know me, right? Other half a replica.
This video comes to you from Gongaii Games, your source for Star Wars Destiny singles, sealed product, and tons of other great games. Check them out at gongaii.com. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dice Commando for coverage of today's standard tournament from Gongaii Games in Portland, Oregon, USA. On our left we have Daniel playing Aayla, Blue Ezra, and Gungan Warrior. On the right is Braven with his mother Mandos. Two special things of note about today's tournament. First off, this is the last of the Way of the Force meta that will be played at Gongaii before the Across the Galaxy release for next week. And also we are shooting on our brand new 4K camera, upgrading from our old 1080p one. So it does look like Daniel has won the roll-off. He will be playing on Secluded Beach. Braven will take the 2 shields. Probably go on the mother. He also needs to take his resources. Yep, the 2 go on the mother. It looks like Daniel has started by putting down the force speed. But Braven will, there's his 2 monies. Alright, and now he has the inaction. So he power actions the Commando, dealing 1 to Ezra. He put down the armor plating, giving an extra effective 2 health. Here comes Ezra with a 4 speed special, $1, and a 1 melee. Goes back to Braven. Rolls in the Commando with a shield. Daniel takes 2 actions. Looks like he's going to roll. Yep, nope. Thinking it over here. Yep, going to roll in Aayla. Nope, pulls back. Okay, so he takes the $1 on Ezra. And then he's going to spend 3, it looks like, to put down Rey's lightsaber. Rey's lightsaber will also give Aayla a shield. That's his 2 actions. Goes back to Braven. Alright, rolls in his other Commando. It also rolls a shield. Here comes Aayla. With a blank, a 1 melee, and a resource on the lightsaber. Here comes Mother. Ooh, he should try to keep those 2 dice separated. It doesn't matter right now, but might later. That's just good board keeping. So the Mother rolled $2. He flipped. We saw it was a force throw. So he'll get to flip 1 die. Okay, so he flips Mother to her 2. That is interesting. He chose to not flip a Commando with the money showing, knowing that he's got an expensive upgrade coming next. Okay, Daniel is thinking it over here. His warrior's not in yet. So he cautions, he removes the Aayla blank to give Ezra 3 shields. Back to Braven. Probably pitches to reroll here. Backup muscle for 1, so he's now out of money. Alright, here's the warrior. 2 indirect. Nice roll on that guy. Okay, Braven. So Braven must not have gotten the upgrades that he wanted. Usually you're hoping for a chance cube or a holocron turn 1, obviously. So he knows he's got 2 coming his way with the indirect and the melee. So he actually takes the 2 shields, puts them both on the Mandalorian. He takes the 2 indirect from the warrior, and he actually takes those shields right back off. It's his action again. Backups for 1 into Ezra. Goes through the shields because it's a move. Daniel's action. He hits for 2 to the mother. Braven shoots back, puts 2 into Ezra to take off shields. Daniel takes the $1 from the lightsaber. Is Braven's action. He takes the $1. Daniel's going to power action. Gets to draw an additional 1 due to Ezra's power action. Braven, I believe, is probably done here, so he probably just claims. Yep, does look like that's what he did. So he claimed. Daniel will probably pass here as well. Yes. Okay, so going into round 2, I think the board state winner is Daniel. He's got a lot of health to chew through on Braven's side of the table yet, but that raised lightsaber will be out the entire game because it has redeploy. But Braven gets first strike here, so let's see what he comes back with. We knew he just drew his force wave, or sorry, force throw. Okay, so Mandalorian comes in. There's a 1 melee. Here comes Ezra. Maybe not. Base 3. Wow, 3 for heirloom. Aayla's looking real good right now. Mandalorian comes in with a shield. Alright, here comes Ezra with a force speed special, a discard, and a discard. He doesn't like you. Oh, removes the 1 melee to remove the force speed. I think Daniel's happy with that trade. Okay, here's Aayla. Comes in with her special, a blank on her other die, a blank on the heirloom, and a money on the raised lightsaber. So not a great roll. He's pitch and reroll anyway, likely with those Ezra discards. So, alright, so here comes the mother with a focus. So he's hovering, debating. Yeah, so he looks at Daniel's. Does hit 1, which is a force misdirection, so he blanks Aayla. Okay, Daniel takes the $1 off the raise. So Braven showing the 2 focus. Focuses to the 2. Alright, there's an overconfidence for both of his dice, probably. It looks like Daniel's thinking about doing it with the heirloom. Okay, so yeah, he targets his own die, which rolls a 1. So does the Mando. So Mando leaves, heirloom rolls a shield. Right, there's a backup for 1 more into Ezra, who's now at 3. Here comes the Gungan warrior, rolls a resource. Take it. Braven had another bad turn. Alright, so there's a power action to draw 1 card on Ezra. It's back to Braven. He passes again. Lets Daniel pitch to reroll. Daniel does leave the discards on the table. Right, there's a 2 indirect on Aayla, a $1, and a shield again on the heirloom. So another pitch to reroll coming. And do note he kept the Gungan $1. Okay, there's another pass for 2 discard. We get a force throw and a flank. Braven's action again. So flank probably wasn't what he was holding on to. He passes again. There's 2 indirect, which he takes on the armor plating. Still no actual damage on his side of the table. Alright, Daniel takes $2. What's he got here? I see a Force Illusion, a Guard. So there's the Force Illusion. I did see a Guard in his hand. Alright, pass again. Daniel takes the shield. Sure, he just claims here. Yep. And Daniel passes, and we go into round 3. So now I think it's pretty safe to say Daniel's in the lead here. But let's see what Braven just drew. He has $5. Now his backup muscle is exhausted, but it's not. So there's the Relby for 3. Okay, so if Daniel can't control that, you can Talisman flip into the Relby and deal a bunch of damage across the board. Okay, there's 2 for the Ancient Lightsaber on Ezra. Okay, Van Braces, power action to take off another Ezra shield. Alright, another Force Speed on Aayla. Okay, it is Braven's move here. Alright, he's going to roll in the Relby Commando. It's a blank on the Relby, but he can still flip to it. Gets a shield on the Commando. Here comes Aayla. Alright, Force Speed Special. 1 on the Heirloom that just got bumped, but it'll be a 1. Blank on Aayla, and then $1 on Aayla and the Saber. Alright, here's Mother Talisman. She'll come in and flip that. Relby gets $1 herself and a focus. Oh man, he actually looked at Daniel's deck and blanked his Force Speed. Alright, here comes Ezra. Ezra rolls a Disrupt, a Focus, a Money, and a blank. Man, look at the number of die on the table right now. Alright, Commando comes in, Disrupt on the Van Braces, and a 1 gun. Now, Raven can still focus with Talisman to the +3 on the Relby. But it is Daniel's action here. You could almost see, I think, a pitch to reroll. Yep. Just get them all out there. Gonna probably do everything. Did everything except the Force Speed, which was on the focus. Okay, that's pretty good. So just going down from the top, we have a 2 melee on Aayla, a blank on the Lightsaber. Ayla's special, a +3 on the Ancient. Force Speed special, 2 on Ezra, shield, and a discard. Okay, and then Braven had focus to the +3 on the Relby, as expected. Daniel's, however, taking 2 actions. So you can, that was a mistake on Braven's part, because that Aayla special will allow Daniel to blank it. But first he's going to CQA to drop 3 cards, which is his hand, Braven's hand. Now he's going to guard, do the +3 to remove all the damage on the table. That's pretty brutal. That's a nice play. Okay, that +3 does leave the pool. There we go. Okay, so Mando takes a shield. Puts it on the mother. Okay, draws 3 cards for on Ezra's power action. 1 more into Ezra for the backup muscle. Here comes the Gungan, which hasn't even come in yet. The 1 melee. Looking pretty good on the melee side. We still have Aayla special. Alright, there's a disrupt, takes $1 away. Not a big deal at this point. Okay, Aayla special. We saw the force feeds focus down there too. So the Aayla special is going to flip the heirloom to the 3. Hopefully Daniel doesn't forget about that die because it's down there in the corner. Looks like he may have. So there's 8 into the top commando with the Relby. 2, 2, 3, and 1. Alright, so he's 1 away from death. Alright, so we get a pass. There's the focus die, brought it back in. He'll focus and kill the Mando with the lightsaber, and then he'll use Ezra to discard. Although, actually, Braven has no cards left in hand, so. Alright, we go into the 3rd round. And now it's even more clear who the leader is here. Okay, $3 on Braven's side. We do see a Witch Magic in his hand. Doesn't have any damage on the table to heal yet. Alright, there's a Chance Cube, and he'll deal 1. So Ezra is now only 3 health remaining, but he does have the, well, take that back, Field Medic, puts him back at 3. Still with a healing on the Ancient and a Force Illusion. Okay, 1 does keep the Chance Cube, of course. Chance Cube rolls a blank, we did a discard and a shield. Gonna roll in Ezra. Nice, +3 on the Ancient. Ezra gets the black side to pair with it. We do have a focus on the force speed and an Ezra money. Comes the mother. The focus and a resource. He'll look. It's an overconfident, so it is not. He'll flip. Mando goes to the 2. Here comes Aayla. Ooh, so we got an Aayla special, a force speed special, a money, a 2 melee, and another $1. Things are looking pretty grim for Braven here. So he electroshocks, he'll remove the force speed special. So I get that, but unless you have a bunch more mitigation that you're planning on playing, I think you just need to take the damage off the table. Okay, but it is Daniel's action here. He's got 6 showing. Do remember that Braven has a Witch Magic in his hand. Okay, so Daniel's thinking over what he's going to do here. He does have a focus and the Aayla special. Okay, so he'll use the Aayla special. Makes sense. He'll probably blank that 2. So he flips his 4-speed to the special, so he'll get to resolve that and then take 2 actions. Now he no longer has a focus because that's what he flipped into the 4-speed before, right? So, okay, so he'll put 6 into the mother for a net 5. Need to get the tokens out here, and we'll move forward. Okay, and then he took money, but we still need to get the damage on mother. There we go. Okay, Braven will focus to the 2 again on the Mando. So it's interesting because if he's not focusing the chance cube, then why did he pay for it? So Daniel hadn't. So there's a hidden motive on the Commando, likely called guns. Got it, and it's removed. Daniel hasn't rolled out his Gungan, so he's probably saving it for garbage chute. So does Braven pitch to reroll here? Nope, he witch magics. We see an overconfidence for 1, arm plating for 2, flank for 3. Alright, there's a 1, 2. That was a draw on the power action, but he only drew 2. Alright, so the discard, what's he going to get? He gets a Shoto. That's not terribly painful, considering all these guys are fully loaded. He's still sitting on that Gungan. At this point, I don't... Okay, so he passed. Talzin was able to take the $1. I don't know that he needed to be sitting on that Gungan, because he does have... Okay, fair enough. Upgrades the Gungan. What I was saying is the battlefield's still there, so if Talzin had flipped, he could have removed. So we roll in with a +3 and a shield on the Gungan. Takes the Gungan shield, and we'll move on. So Braven had claimed there. Okay, so we have $4 on Daniel's side, $3 on Braven's side. Right, there's an armor plating for 1 more into Ezra. Alright, so he buries, should have buried, there he goes, buries the Ancient to heal 2. Alright, the Mando rolls in. Oh, pretty good. The cube hit the blank again, but he got the 2 and the 2 gun on the Commando and the 1 melee. Alright, there's an Ezra Saber for 2 on Ezra. That $1 was for the chance cube. Right, so Talzin rolls in, hits, gets to flip, so he's showing a lot of damage here. That is, as of it sits, that's lethal for Ezra. Oh, I know it's not either because he has Force Loot. Alright, so Daniel brings in Ezra. Alright, there's a 4-speed special. It gets a 2 on Ezra. The gun on his saber, and that Ezra discard again. I think we see a flank. Oh yeah, we know that Braven has a flank because we saw it. But he can't use that. He also should have an overconfidence because that was on the top. Yep, there's the overconfidence. So I'll pay 1. 4-speed special. and Ezra. Okay, force speed special goes away, and Ezra's on the discard. Alright, here comes Aayla. With a 3 on the saber right away, we see a focus on force speed and not much else, $1 and a shield. Okay, so we'll take 1, 2 on the force illusion, and then there's 1 more. 2 more, sorry, or 3 more with the 1 and the 2. Okay, Gungan Warrior rolls in with the 2 indirect, which is pretty good. Alright, there's 1 more. Ezra's now at 6. Another force illusion. Braven's out of money. Probably just claims here and removes the Ezra Saber and takes what he gets. Alright, but he passes. Daniel draws. Alright, sitting and thinking it over here. Again, I think he's still just claim. Nothing he can do. Alright, so he passes. There's a 2 discard. He loses his flank and a van brace. Yep, there's a claim to remove Ezra's. Alright, so now Daniel can go to work. Alright, 2 indirect first, sure. I'm sure we'll see a pitch to reroll here. Yep. Oof, not very good. But I don't know why you don't go again. Alright, loses the motive. There we go. That's a lot. So he'll focus. Let's do quick math. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my goodness, that's 12. Okay, so there's enough to kill Mother, and then put 5 into the Commando, who's now at 7. Alright, yep, looks like that was a scoop. Yep, that makes sense. That was a pretty big hit. Alright, so game 1 goes to, or round 1 goes to Daniel. Congratulations, Daniel. We'll be back very shortly with round 2. Thank you for watching.